Dana Lash is off and running, generating the buzz.
All bets are off at this point.
Love your show. Good
Thank
to hear
you.
your voice.
It's good to
Tremendous
talk to you.
energy.
Dana, you and I are blood brothers for the American dream.
Dana Lash, the conservative alternative. This is The Dana Show.
Second hour of the Dana Show, 866-455-9797, 971talk.com/Dana. The webcam's up live and streaming. DanaRadio.com, Breitbart.com, a lot of stuff to go to. I'm not going to spend a whole hour on Chick-fil-A, but don't you think it's kind of funny how everyone was like, social issues are dead, but they won't stop talking about them? It's fascinating. We were having a discussion on break about this whole situation. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. This is nothing more. First of all, we live in a free society. Get over it. You don't have the right to not be offended. Bingo. That's it. And if you do not have the right to not be offended. There's no right guaranteeing that. And in a free society, it's going to happen. For instance, I'm about to offend some people right now. I think ABBA sucks. I do. Sure, I get it that they were. My husband freaks out when I say that because he's like, Dana, they were good musicians. And
That's hate
whatever.
speech, Dana. That's
whatever.
hate speech.
Maybe they were. Maybe they were. I don't know. I'm just not into disco. The only disco that I ever liked was Donna Summers. I'll be straight up with you. The only disco that I ever liked was Donna Summers. That's it. I didn't get into the whole chest hair and medallions and the polyester suits and the multicolored dance floors. That's not my deal. If it's yours, that's all cool with you. I hate, that is actual hatred. But and I probably just offended a whole bunch of people. But you know what? That's okay because it's the United States of America. And you know what? You're going to come back. You're going to come back from it. The big ABBA offensive 2012. You will rise. I mean, people just, it's kind of funny to me. Everyone is going to have different viewpoints. And again, that's okay. It's the United States of America. It's boring to just be around. That's why the first calls that I take as soon as they pop up on the board are the people who disagree with me. Not that I don't love the people who agree with me that call in, because some of you make some amazing points. But it makes it better to listen to, A. And B, it's just fun. Come on. It's fun, and especially if people are good-natured about it, when sometimes they aren't. But the thing is there are a couple things I don't move on. And one of those is, I'm an imperfect person who has a saucy mouth. I totally admit it. That's why I'm like, please, Jesus, put a hand over my mouth sometimes. I get that. The thing is, I don't care what you want to believe. Don't try to redefine my faith for me, though. I don't care if you want to, enter into a contract or have a union or whatever, but don't try to redefine what I think is marriage. Don't force my church to do something. And that's the thing. The left does not give a damn about gay rights. They don't. I don't know what you've been smoking, but they don't. Period. Ask yourself this. And I put this challenge out online, by the way. I had said, I want all of the individuals who are infuriated over Chick-fil-A, please show me because most of them vote for Obama. Let's be honest. Most of them vote for Obama. I want all of the individuals who are really ticked off about Chick-fil-A and who are calling them the KKK cafe and all of this crap. I want them to show me their outrage over the president, over the White House officials meeting with envoys from the Muslim Brotherhood last month. Have you ever Googled, by the way, what the Muslim Brotherhood, I could play some of it on, you're not going to understand anything that they say, but have you ever Googled and found out what Islamic fundamentalists and what Muslim Brotherhood thinks about gays and lesbians? They talk about just killing them right out. I watched, a handful of videos about this yesterday.
Whoa, but Christianity's the hate
I know. Do you
religion?
remember that one time that Chick-fil-A was talking about killing gays out in the street? Oh, no. That was the Muslim Brotherhood.
Ouch.
Now, why am I bringing this up? Because the White House officials from the White House met and entertained envoys from the Muslim Brotherhood just last month. Remember when I talked about that on this show, but you didn't really hear it anywhere else? Yeah, there were a couple of low-key Reuters and Associated Press articles about it. Remember?
Why would they keep that quiet? You think?
I don't know. I don't understand that. Where was all of the liberal outrage about that? I didn't see, and that's what I asked these people. I said, hey, since you're so upset about a chicken sandwich maker who just simply said they don't believe in same-sex marriage, can you please show me your outrage over our White House meeting with Muslim Brotherhood envoys? Or even more so, can you please send me links to your outrage after our Secretary of State endorsed the Muslim Brotherhood candidate in Egypt? Morsi? Can you show me your outrage over that? Oh, what do you mean you can't? Because if you look at Chick-fil-a and you look at the Muslim Brotherhood, Chick-fil-a is a private business owner who says that this is what they believe and they're going to act in accordance with their faith. They're not killing you. They're trying to just do what they believe as Christians. They just want to believe what they want to believe and make delicious chicken sandwiches. That's all. Now, the other group, the Muslim Brotherhood, thinks gays and lesbians should just die right out in the street. They should be hung. Don't believe me? Go to YouTube. In the little search bar, put in Muslim Brotherhood and gays and see what happens. Now, tell me where the outrage is. I would have a little bit more respect for the drama if it was in any way consistent. But it's not. Do you want to talk about the infringement of rights? I, probably about 6 months ago, listed a number of individuals in the United States that have had their rights infringed upon because they chose to not provide a business service to a same-sex couple when they were talking about getting married. This was, this is a number, it was reported in a number of places. I told church earlier it was Arizona. It's actually New Mexico. Listen to this. A New Mexico court has upheld a ruling that it is illegal for Christian photographers to refuse their services to same-sex couples because of their faith. That happened. That was a New Mexico court ruling. There was a business, a photography business, this couple. They were married. They're Christians. They had been photographers for a couple of decades. And they were approached by a same-sex couple who said, can you photograph our wedding? The photographers were very polite. They said, we would, but we're Christians, and because of our beliefs, we can't photograph your wedding. But we have really good friends that, we love to refer people to. They're just as good, and it's the exact same price. You're not going to be spending any more. And they referred the same-sex couple to the other photographer. Well, the couple getting married, the same-sex couple getting married, were enraged, and they took the photographers to court. And do you know what happened? The court said that the photographers had no right to their own private beliefs, and they ended up being bankrupted to pay all their legal fees. Their lives and their businesses were ruined because they were Christians. Google it. You think that's the only case? Several months ago, I outlined a number of cases across the United States where this same instance, different variables, has happened, where individuals were ruled against because they, as private individuals, were ordered by the government to provide services against that which they believe. Now, you tell me whose rights are being infringed on. You tell me who's being persecuted. You tell me whose lives are being shook up because of this. It could have been very easily that no one's rights were being infringed upon until the Christian couple here in New Mexico were taken to court because of their belief system. There are a number of cases where this has happened. But wait a minute, I thought the left was all about equal rights. Except if you're Christian. Where has the left been when it comes to the Muslim Brotherhood? They act as though Christian individuals who simply want to believe what they want to believe and just do their thing are somehow more dangerous than a religious fundamentalist entity that thinks they should be killed in the street that's assuming power in Libya and Egypt and possibly Syria. And they're being endorsed by our own government. Where is your outrage? No, you're being manipulated. The left doesn't give a damn about your rights, because if they did, they wouldn't be endorsing the party that kills you in office in Egypt. Where is your outrage? You're being used to attack Christian Americans simply because they want to believe what they want to believe. So as I said, I don't have a problem if you want to do you. You let me do me. Don't get me involved in your bedroom, and don't come to me trying to redefine my faith. Not when this stuff is happening, and not when you have situational outrage. 866-455-9797. Quick break, the phones and headlines when we return.
So let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance tonight.
This is The Dana Show.